All right, hang tight, you guys. Hang tight, hang tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Tayden going first. And then we'll look into it. We can bring other guys in on the video if we want. So this should be interesting. All right. So let's see. What the? Okay. Without further ado, I'm going to bring Tayden into the conversation. Oh, well, that is a dilemma. So it said he needs to change his privacy settings so I can actually call him. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Hang tight. Bear with me, you guys. All right. So I sent a message. So while we're waiting, what have you guys got going on in your world tonight? So you're dead inside? That's not good. Well, hopefully being part of the show tonight, this is where the worst comes to worst. If I can't get my interviewer to, going, then I just talk to you wonderful furries tonight then instead. Doesn't that sound a lot better? So hopefully we'll get to know all of you wonderful furries as well. So these questions that I ask, not just go to my interviewer, it's also directed to you wonderful fuzzies as well for taking your time out of the evening to come and check out my little bit of a live stream. Hi, Fluffy V. Hi, Peterson. Hi. Why are you sad? It's not a night to be sad, you guys. We're living up life. We're enjoying life. Hi, Snowy Chloe. Good. I'm so glad you guys can make it. So, let's see. Without further ado, what the heck? I'll start asking you guys wonderful questions as I'm waiting, and I'll just reapply and ask the same questions to Tayden once he gets up and loaded, and we'll be able to get him going on the stream on the TV as well. So we'll bring him up on the screen. Let's see. So, first question I would like to ask you wonderful fuzzies tonight. Why, thank you, Digity Shout, man. I am doing fantastic. How are you guys? We'll just keep it simple. How's your guys' Saturday night going? It's 9 o'clock Saturday night. What are you guys doing watching me do different videos, talking to different furries? Shouldn't you guys be studying? No, I'm just kidding. So what are you guys up to tonight? Hi, guys. Glad you can make it. All right, I'll see if he fixes the situation. Oh. Okay, so many buttons set. Okay, changed. All right, so Tayden is going to be available to the phone call. All right. Line is busy. I'm just going to keep on calling. I've won many radio contests over the years because I refused to get off the phone. Come on, Tayden. You can answer. See, isn't he the most adorable, cutest pup in the world?
Just a second.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
How are you?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you?
Good. I can't complain. I figured I
am having lots of technical difficulties, but I am just a pup. So it is not surprising that my pauses don't work right.
That is completely understandable, Tayden, but I still...
Now I'm having trouble hearing you talk more.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Let's try. I think I just need to turn on my volume. Okay, try again.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
This is just amazing that we can hear each other. It's like technology sometimes work, just not always.
Yeah, I completely hear you. It's completely times it works. I always make the joke. I call it like it's like government work because I work in the government, and I say it only works when it feels like it.
So you're like coming in and out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Just like, oh yeah, I think you're better now.
Okay, cool. I'll just remember to talk directly to you on my computer because it's you're capturing me through my speakers. So whenever I ask you a question, I'll just I already got everything set up. Everyone's watching on so right now we are live streaming on Instagram, on Facebook Live, on YouTube. So we're on everything right now.
That's a lot of things.
I know, right?
I don't know if I can even comprehend how many things those are. That's like I'm counting on pauses. 1, 2. That's like 5.
I know, right? And it's just like it's unending, nonstop. So, but you know what the heck? So, good old fashioned first question. I figure I just go and ask. How is your evening going, Tayden? How are you doing?
Well, thank you for asking. So far, my evening is going well, except for this crazy technological stuff. My pauses didn't quite work. I wanted to do the video thing, but then like the thing didn't. Anyway, besides that, it's pretty good. Thank you. And I guess for any that doesn't know, my name is Tayden. I'm a park, and thank you for having me on your show and your what did we say? 5 different things.
Oh wow, absolutely fantastic! It's really, I felt so honored to get to finally, talk to you over the phone. It's been so many months since TFF.
You're cutting out again.
Oh, it's been so many months since Texas Furry Fiesta.
Oh yes, it has. It's been what?
The last great convention, Tayden. The last great convention.
But we made it, and that was great. And well, actually, Furvana was the weekend after, but I've never been to Furvana, so yeah, we'll just go with TFF was the last great. In fact, TFF is one of this pup's favorite cons. Probably tied the second place mate. I don't know. It's pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? What the heck? Let's go right into. You know what? That's a great first question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be asking you questions, as well as the audience members are going to be asking questions, and I'll divulge them to you, and then we'll hear you answer them. Does that work?
It does work.
Nice.
And when I can't hear you anymore because your computer speaker is going crazy, I'll just say that again because I have no idea what you said.
All right, sounds good. Sounds like a plan. All right, so first question.
Oh, I was just going to say, I say hi to every other fur out there, because there's other furs out there, and it's great to, well, I'm not looking at you or hearing at you, but I'm talking at you, and I hope that you like it.
Oh, absolutely. It was so great. I can't get over it. It was so wonderful to finally meet at TFF. Holy smokes. Where was it? Did you meet me as Splitz the Dutchie, or did you meet me as Morty?
Say that again.
Did you meet me in my Dutchie, or did you meet me as Morty from Rick and Morty?
I think both.
Yeah. I think I ran into you in both suits.
You're all over the place.
I know, right? I was all, oh, dude, I was tripping. I think I remember I got yelled at by the staff because Morty was being way too Morty.
I think I might actually remember something though.
Oh yeah, the convention staff, they were just like, dude, tone it down. I'm like, but this is how Morty acts. So, all right. Okay, first question.
Yes.
First question. What is your favorite convention? And what would be like your number one convention that you would love to go to, like tomorrow if you could?
Wow. Oh my. Well, so this pup's favorite FurCon anyway. I haven't been to Not that I can remember. I haven't been to anime cons or anything else. It's basically for cons. And my favorite is BLFC. I love it. It's wonderful. If any of you friends have been, you probably already know what I'm talking about. It's really well run and set up con. I have a lot of fun. Run all over the place with posies. If I had to go to one tomorrow, it would actually probably be BLFC because, well, we were supposed to go this year, and then it got pushed, and then it got canceled again. So it would be great to go to that this year. After that, I'd probably say, well, I don't know. Maybe FC. I'm supposed to go to A&W, but I'm guessing that's not going to happen. I like A&W quite a lot too. So I said a lot more things than you probably meant for me to say, and I apologize for that.
Nothing wrong with that, Tayden. There's, I couldn't agree with you more. I want to go to all the conventions as well, but they keep getting canceled. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah, and I don't know if you heard FC. Well, MFF and FC have been canceled.
Oh yeah, so, they're done.
I did have a little Quarant Con, is what I call it, a few weeks ago or a few months ago. Me and a few of my other fluffs just hanging out, doing that, and I got some good pictures and stuff, and I've been meaning to put together a Quarant Con video, so hopefully that'll come out someday, and then we can be together via that, maybe.
I know, right? Yeah, that's fantastic. A lot of the conventions now with a lot of support, and of course we got all these wonderful, way techier individuals than you and I that know how to do all this online stuff. They're doing the online conventions through Twitter and Discord and pretty much creating their own servers from scratch to make, still bring the same cool stuff of a convention, but from the safe and comfort of your living room.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome how the community is coming together, and like we're not just sitting around and waiting for nothing to happen. We want to, continue in the fandom and continue talking with each other as much as we can. So I've been actually pretty excited with, as you say, what people have been trying to do. I started, we started a podcast recently, a few months ago, to try and, do something and be part of it. And I think other furs are too. And yeah, it's really great. I like how we're all still sticking together through all this.
I know, because we all, from the get-go, we were definitely all in this together, and we're doing our best to, there's still the online dealers dens. There's still, there's a lot of online dance comps. I know about those. Actually, good question. I know you just dance once in a while, but this is another good question. Have you ever entered a dance competition or like, if you don't mind me asking, what's the best you've ever done?
I've been in several dance competitions. So I've been in, there's two different types of dance comps at FurCon. So there's the Floor Wars and the actual dance competition. I've been in 2 dance competitions and 3 or 4 of the Floor Wars. One of the, and I've actually, I've both hosted and co-hosted dance competitions. So that's kind of being in dance competitions too. But I think I won dance comp. I took 3rd place, I think.
Oh my goodness!
And that's really fun. And then, of course, the nightly dances at cons. I'm always up there and everything. So, but yeah. So I guess the best I did was the time when I placed. But they're all fun. It's a lot of work. Especially for me, I'm not very coordinated, and I don't know choreography or anything. I just do my thing.
Right.
So it's a lot of extra work, but it's a lot of fun.
Can't agree with you more. That's what's fantastic, especially like dancing and all that. Just sometimes that's what it is. You're going up against some that are been doing ballet or choreography, and some of us just whip something out of our head, and dang, it actually, it really does pay dividends sometimes. I can't agree with you more,
Yeah, and of course, a big difference between dance comps and the dance battles are, you're not planning the Floor Wars, of course, so it's a little scary, but it's also a lot of fun. There's also the whole aspect of the actual dance battling part at the Floor Wars, so you're not dancing, but you're kind of in a quote unquote fluff fight via dance. So that's kind of a fun extra different dimension to it all.
All right, absolutely. Let's see. Has anyone got a question? Let's see. It's Eric. I'm on Birdie the Bull's Instagram account. My bull first. Oh, okay. Let's see. And of course, as you guys are wondering, I'll keep looking back and forth. And if you guys have any questions that you want to ask Tayden, you're more than welcome to add them in the chat lines. But I'll whip out the next question while we're waiting. Let's see. Okay, what's the story on your suit? What's the whole how, why, what how did Tayden come to be Tayden? Hello?
Hello?
Are you still there?
Are you still there? You cut out a lot, and I'm not sure. I don't have any idea what's happening.
Okay. Here. So the next question is, how is your like how did Tayden come to be? Like, what's your story about your fursuit?
Well, so I'm just a pup, and how I came to be is I don't know much about these things, but I've heard that at one point a mommy doggy, and a daddy doggy love each other very much, and then they have fries and some cheeseburgers, and then all of a sudden I came into existence, and I had no control over it. It just happened. So here I am, and that's really the whole story of it.
Oh my God.
Not an exciting story, but there it is.
That is so cute. I love it. I love it. That's true. That is how a lot of, exactly. That's adorable. That's cool how Tayden came to be. That's very cool. Let's see. Anyone got a question yet? Let's see. Nothing yet. All right. So next question. Let's see. What do you, outside of the fandom, what do you do for work or school, if you don't mind me asking?
I missed the middle part.
Outside of the fandom, what do you do for school or work, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, these days I don't do much. I sit around and I chase my tail. And I'm getting really good at it. I've learned lots of good technique. And I guess, quote unquote, plug for yourself. If you listen to my our podcast, you can hear the entire tail saga and how it became to be and how I developed my technique. And I helped out some squirrelies with their tail chasing. So right now, that's kind of really what I've been doing. I like to nom the foodies, and that's really about it. It's a lot of fun, though. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Very cool. Very cool. Absolutely. Let's see. Next. Do we got a question? No, not yet. All right. So next question for you. So, how long have you been in the fandom, Mr. Tayden?
How long? I think. Let's see. 2016, I think. So that's what, 4 years. I think. I came into existence February 2016, I think. So I'm going to say about that long. So 4 years. So not actually very long. I talked to lots of other furs, and they've been in the fandom for like a long time. A lot of them have been. And so I'm pretty much a young pup as far as that's concerned. But I have been to, I think, 22 fur cons in that amount of time. So in that sense, I'm a little bit older too. Yeah, so that's about it.
Well, that's really cool. Absolutely. It's just like,
I'm not a very exciting pup. I just hang around and fluff and do stuff. And I also tell really, really bad jokes. Do you want to hear one?
Oh, please do. Please.
And if any fur knows me, they've actually already heard this. So if you know the answer, don't give it away to any fur you might be talking to right now, so that I can.
You got my word.
Tell you the answer. So, what is the difference between unlawful and illegal? Unlawful and illegal.
What's the difference?
The difference between the unlawful and the illegal is unlawful is like it's when you do something wrong. Like don't do it. It's against the law. But illegal is a sick bird.
Oh my God.
So for any friend that didn't catch that, let me say it again. Illegal is a sick bird.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I mean, it's true.
It is very much true. That's a good. That's good. I'm trying to think of the next. I'm having trouble thinking of the next question, but that one got me. That one got me. That's a winner.
Well, while you're thinking and waiting,
yes.
Do you know how to catch a unique rabbit?
How do you catch a unique rabbit?
A unique rabbit. Well, unique up. Let me say that again. Unique up on it.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's pretty good.
How do you catch a tame rabbit?
How do you catch a tame?
Unique up on it.
Oh my God. That's pretty.
Yeah. So when I hosted the dance comp.
Yeah.
You don't want to give Tayden a mic. It turns out it was just a few hours of really bad puns and Tayden things solid. So if you have nothing else to do, look for the AMW dance comp from last year on YouTube, and you can watch me tell really bad. I think people told me they walked out of the dance comp because they couldn't stand my bad jokes. I don't know.
Oh man. Well, I'd have been there all night laughing it up, Tayden, because your jokes are awesome. I come from a family of Dutchies that my dad he'd tell a lot of really good jokes just like that, and they're good. They're pretty dang good.
Well, you do what you can.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Do we? What? No questions got? All right. Well, I'm going to ask the next question then. So, next question, Tayden.
Or crochet.
Huh?
You said so I'm wondering if you really meant crochet.
Oh my God. Yeah. This guy, oh my God.
I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Okay. Next question. Okay, compose myself. All right. Oh, I know, right?
No,
okay. Okay, next question. What's your favorite food?
Favorite? Wow. See, now that's a tough one. And I think a lot of people could say that it depends on their mood, but I think everyone, every person, every fur has an overall favorite food. And I don't know, I'm really liking chicken is really nummy. I like me a good hamburger. Tater tots are wonderful. I don't know if you know about my nummy, crispy chicken nummy tots thing, but they're all. Pizza. Pizza is so wonderful. And not the kind with anchovies, because anchovies are icky.
Right.
But let's see, it's good like pepperoni and sausage and like some spicy chicken or something on a pizza. I mean,
yeah.
I can't think of anything better at the moment. So I think for now, we'll stick with that.
Oh, absolutely. I was a big fan of, like pizza. I actually just had some pizza earlier. Oh, it was wonderful. All right. So, I'm gonna say. Okay, now I just stuck on that last joke. I'm sorry. Okay, all right. Next question. Next question. Okay, so this is actually kind of interesting. So in the fandom, you kind of talked about like how you do you've done dance comp like coordination, and you've also been in some. So besides dancing and being a cute pup, is there anything like cool that you do in the fandom? Like, do you do suit making? Are you a TikToker? Is there anything cool or unique or special talents that you want to tell us that you have?
Well, I'm definitely a talker. Anybody that knows me, well, I'm not a TikToker, but I am a talker because it's really hard to shut me up. But I'm not really special in that I'm not a filmmaker. I've tried drawing and it turns out that I'm not good at drawing. Let me tell you a little side story.
Okay.
About drawing at TFF and AMW, I think 1 year, but they had some doodles for charity that I participated in, and it was really great. You know, some furs got around together, and people would come up and donate money to the charity, and they would draw pictures for them, and they would get a picture. And a lot of these furs were like, you know, there's so much great talent out there, and you can go to all these cons, and there's so much great talent. So there's all these wonderful drawings being drawn for people, and lots of great money being raised for charity. And then there's me. And I made a point of it that anytime some fur came up to me and wanted to, me to draw something for them, I said, just so you know, I'm glad you're doing this for charity because you will not want to hang it in your living room. You won't want to hang it over your fireplace. You will definitely not want to hang it in your fireplace because that would actually be too good of a place to hang what I'm going to do for you. But they donated money anyway, which is really great. And I made one for the Gabriel, the NW charity back once. And he said to me, a month later, he said, I still have that. And I think he was just trying to make me feel good because it was really bad. But if you ever run into Gabriel, ask him if he has it and show it to you so that you can know how bad it is. Anyway, I have, as I said, me and my producer started a podcast. It's called Barely Furcasting featuring Tayden. You can just Google that, and it's on every podcast platform, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It's like there's 16 different platforms. It's on. There's a website, so you can even just go to the website. We've had some great guests. I've interviewed some con chairs. In fact, recently on a recent episode, we had Uncle Kage came on.
Oh my God, Uncle Kage! No way! Nice.
Yeah. No, it was great. It was our longest actually episode yet. But Uncle Kage, Ian Kage talking, and we don't stop. So that was great. We've had some authors and artists on. We had recently Kyle Gold. Interviewed him. That was so fun and awesome. And Rukus, if you know Rukus, she's great. We've had some con chairs. We've had Zarappa, if you know him. Cord Kitty. Momo Mouse is coming up on an episode really soon. Renegade Rue actually just accepted today to be a guest soon. And I forget, there's been a bunch of others. So that's been fun and really great. I also have a YouTube, you can go to YouTube and look for Tayden Pup. And I've got way too many videos. But I think there's something for everyone. So I like to entertain and I like to make people and other furs happy. So there's a lot of diverse, I guess you can call it, stuff on my YouTube. So if there's a story time with Tayden. If you see me at cons, I have a story time with Tayden. Well, I have a playlist on my YouTube that has a whole bunch of story times. I have some math videos. Most of them are educational, but some of them are more just fun math things. I've got some drumming videos. I've got, what else? I've got some dancing, of course. I've got some quote-unquote product reviews. So far, there's only one of these, but there's something called What the Fluff Tayden, and it's crazy, very spontaneous.
Oh, jeez.
There's other things too. I don't know. So I think there's something for every fur. And I think those are really the main things I do. It turns out it takes a lot of time to do things.
Oh, so, agreed.
I can't really. I've been wanting to get into streaming a little bit.
Yes.
And just finding the time to do all that, it's hard. But I I've been thinking about making an avatar for virtual chat and do some streaming.
Yes.
Some Hearthstone fail vids or something. So we'll see if that comes up.
Oh, I'm in the same boat with you there, Tayden. I like this time on Saturdays, 9 p.m. when I do my interviews. That's like literally the only time that I can do this because I'm either because I'm either working or I'm in school or I'm volunteering. You know, an endless list of things.
Yeah,
I hear you.
So good for you. It's great to be doing things and keeps us busy and keeps us all together. And you know, we do what we can, and you know, doing charity work like you just said, that's amazing. That's especially these days. I think it's really good to get out there and help even more. And you know, a lot of the guests that we've had recently on the podcasts have also said lots of things, encouraging things about how the fandom's coming together and stressing how important it is, especially now, to be supportive of each other. And I've been really proud of what I've seen with all that. So anyway, so I got off subject, but that's what I do because I am a pup, it turns out. But yeah, so it's great that you can find time to do things like this. That's great.
Oh, absolutely. And that's the idea for sure. Let's see. Speaking of which, speaking of train of thought, Choo. Next question. Are you ready?
I will say yes.
Okay. Let's see. Is there anything about the fandom that you wish you could change? Is there anything that's like, you know, if you could change it, like I'll just say kind of a negative thing about the fandom. Is there anything about it that you wish you would just could change or kind of improve on in the fandom? What do you think?
That's an interesting question. No one's ever asked me that before. You know, so the fandom and the community in general is just really great. Really, for the most part, a large percentage of what I've seen from the fandom, both social media and at BirdCons and you know, meets and you know, just all this stuff. A big percentage of it is just very positive anyway. We're all supportive, and in general, that's one thing I do love about the fandom. I think is one of the greatest things about being a furry is we're so supportive and accepting and you know, just helping of each other, and that's amazing. And that's, I think, the biggest percentage is that they're of course. Oh, I just heard myself. That was amazing.
Oh, sorry,
okay,
apparently my laptop hooked up to the TV started getting a mind of its own. Keep going, Tayden. Keep going.
But just like with every community, of course, there is some negativity. I mean, we're all have emotions and feelings, and we're all different and everything, which is great. But it does mean that there is some negativity and unfortunate things that come up. I mean, just a general statement, I guess I would just have to say is, if I could get anything to change, it would be for that negativity to you know, to turn more positive. Now, it's not one of those things that you can just say, of course, work that has to go on to making any sort of change. But I think that's the only thing I can really think of. You know, you think about the world in general and everything that's going on and everything, and if someone were to ask someone about that in general, what would you change about this world? And it's like, you're like, one thing, there are so many. But then when I think about that question, just focus on just the furry community, it's really hard for me to specifically say what thing I'd like to change, because I think we're doing all pretty well overall.
Right. Oh, yeah,
that was a very generic response, but you know, I think that's what it is.
Agreed. Very good. Very good. Oh, let's see. Do we have any? Oh, I have a Birdie the Bull, there we go, is asking, how is everyone doing tonight? Hi. Still there?
Hi. Oh. Are you reversible? What's happening?
Okay.
I didn't hear anything.
All right. Let's see. Next question. Here we go. So, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color. So I like all the colors on me. I like the white, I like the gray, I have purple, and I have teal, and I have some blue, and I think I like, wow, that's a hard one actually. I think I like the purple, nice royal purple the best. Some nice blue's good too, although there's some really nice green colors, like when you go into nature and walk around and stuff, and there's all this leaves and plants and green, and I'm getting excited, so that's great too. So I'd have to say somewhere in that genre, although I'm kind of drawn towards the purple overall for the most part, I think.
Oh, that's great. That's great because it's like, because me, I'm red and blue makes
purple.
Yes. I know, right? You got a good pup. Good pup. I know.
My pup is amazing right
now. Let's see. Okay. Next question. So, let's see. Here we go. Okay, this one might be a little. So are you? I know some of these single furries out there are always kind of curious. So is this pup single Pringle? Are you taken? And if you're taken, who is it with? If you don't mind answering.
Well, all the single furries,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I have a Twitter too. I just remembered that because when I said all the single furries, I just tweeted that for whatever reason the other day. So that made me remember. Oh yeah, something else I do is I have a Twitter, and an Instagram. I'm not very active on the Instagram. I need to be more. So okay, I'm getting off subject. I'm a couple. Let's see. The question was, oh yeah, single furries. No, I'm actually taken. I have a husband, and he comes to some of the cons. He's come to the last 2 TFFs with me. He usually goes to A&W with me. From NBA, he's been to with me. I think those are all the ones he's free, so he's not really in the fandom, but he's very supportive of his pup, and so that's great. So I hope I didn't disappoint any fur just now, and if I did, I'm sorry.
Oh no, they're all good. Oh, they're all set. No, don't worry about it. I just ask it in general because I've had some interviewees that answer and they're like, "Oh, I'm a single Pringle," and I'm like, "Uh-oh, watch out!" Oh yeah, absolutely. No, like seriously. As soon as I changed my, I went on Facebook, furry Facebook, and I changed my status to taken. Whoa, does it change? Everyone starts messaging. Oh, who's it with? Oh, who's it with? It's like, it's with the the one I love, of course.
Hello.
Well, yeah, but I got my. He's my Yin Bean. I love him. He's my Yin Bean. So, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay. Anyway, all right. Now I'm going back to that same joke. Why does my mind keep trailing back to that joke? God. All right. Next question. Okay. In school, I know you like to do your math videos and stuff, but in school, what was your favorite subject?
Well, I mean, really, my favorite subject has always been math.
Actually. Oh, okay.
I mean, I've liked computer science and everything before, but that kind of took a back seat, if you will, and then I just started getting on the math thing. So, I'm a little bit of a nerd pup, it turns out.
You're a nerd pup. Aw, you're cute. You're a cute nerd pup. There's nothing wrong with that. Huh?
Single furries?
Oh no, you're saying about math?
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
I'm so glad that you, oh my goodness, I'm so glad that, anyway. Well, oh geez, back to the, oh, that's cool, because I was kind of was like, you know, you do your cute math videos and stuff, and I was just like, what if he was like in school, it was like, yeah, you really liked history, but you know, you really enjoyed, you know, teaching math, so I figured I'd go on that approach. So
I secretly have always really liked history and basket weaving, but you know,
Right.
I don't do videos about those because these posies turn out to be not good at basket weaving.
No, they are not. Posies are very tough to maneuver with such configurations as basket weaving. I like the cute math videos. I like those ones. I watch those, and I watch your drum. Oh yeah, I've watched your drummers too. I mean, come on, it's adorable. Right.
Oh, you make this pup blush. Oh.
I know, a cute pup drumming or doing math. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch that? That is just like adorableness times a million, you know?
I don't even know. So drumming, I don't know if you know, but I'm going off on another tangent here.
Okay, go ahead.
Which is a sin. It was a very bad math pun that I just did. But
oh
so
God.
if you didn't get it, it's fine.
Oh God.
But I actually at Furlandia. Oh yeah, that's I did. I was a guest of honor at Furlandia. Not this last year, but the year before last, I think. One of the last 2 years, which is really cool. And another guest of honor at that same con was Count Tiger, which is a great musical fur. If you know him, it was actually quite an honor for this pup because I played drums while he keyboard, and we did a few, we did about 5 songs together, I think.
Oh, I watched the video. I watched the video of it. Ah!
You did?
That was so cool. Yes, I did. I was just like, oh my God, he's going, oh my God, I saw you guys duetting. I forgot like the songs you were doing, but what you were doing was just, it was just like, oh, I couldn't stop watching. It was so amazing.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we did, I think, you can see, we did, oh, I know, if you go, you'll see it, but I'm happiest with It Smells Like Teen Spirit, how that turned out. But we also did like Take 5, and I learned Take 5 specifically for that. In fact, no, I did it. I learned Take 5 for a video I did, and then I already. Anyway, I'm a rounding pup. But no, anyway, it was a lot of fun, and I was very honored to do that with them. Hope you'll get to do things like that again.
Oh, that was fantastic. Sheesh. You're just like, oh, I don't do that much. And then you just, after just, you know, interviewing you, it's just like, holy smokes, this pup's got like more talents than a Swiss Army knife. It's fantastic, you know.
Swiss Army pup.
I know. You're Swiss Army pup. That's adorable. I mean, goodness gracious. I was just like, oh my God, I got to meet you at. I know, right? Okay. Here we go. Next question. Here we go. What is your favorite Sona? Is there, I mean, I know you're a pup, but sometimes, you know, pups or Dutchies like me, you have a different Sona that's just the most adorable suit or Sona. Which one is like, do you have a favorite one?
So I missed all of that except for, do you have a favorite one?
Yeah, do you have a favorite like persona character?
Oh, well, yeah, but let's see, that's these are, I have never been asked that. I don't even know how to answer this. You know, I mean, I love the kitties and I love the pups and the doggies, and wolfies are amazing. So that's pretty cool. I guess that's kind of vanilla. That's kind of the standard, right? I'm trying to think of, you know, I've seen some cool dragons out there. You know, you go to these cons and everything, and you see these amazing personas. artwork of their personas, and of course the actual in the fur personas, and there's just a lot out there. And you know, to talk to these other furs and their personas and everything, and to talk to them is always fun and interesting, and every fur is different, so it's hard to, you know, pick a favorite one, but you know, I think I'm gonna, if I had to, I'd have to go with, well, what I said: pups, kitties, wolves, doggies.
Aww. Oh wait, I'm a Dutchie. Am I supposed to squeak? Yeah, that was actually kind of fun, interesting story off that one. I was at Midwest Fur Fest, you know, December of last year, and I was walking around in my Dutchie, and sure enough, some like a younger fur came up and said, "Hey, you're a Dutchie. Can you squeak?" And I go, "Squeak, squeak." And they're like, "Huh?" Like you don't sound like telephone. I'm like, not all Dutchies sound like telephone.
Right?
But I think I did actually find a squeaker later on, so I ran around and I was like, yeah, I can squeak too. So,
oh my.
Yeah. I'm a Dutchie.
Yeah. I don't know, back and forth about what I think about this squeaker. So I appreciate your squeak. That works for me.
That's pretty much what I ended up doing, and I'm just like, not all Dutchies or all of us squeak. I mean, I think it's cute, but like after a while hearing it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm just like,
right. I mean, there should be diversity, right?
I know, right? I'm like, I'm a Dutchie that talks. And I can understand, and I can be their translator. I can translate Dutchie talk, so woohoo! Yeah, I know, right?
Ambidextrous Dutchie, I guess.
I know. I can. Yeah, I do some things. I do some things. Okay, let's see. What do we got next? Next question. Do we have? Let's see. So, what is the longest you've ever stayed awake?
The longest I've ever stayed awake.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, it's probably at a con somewhere. I think the longest this pup has been running around at a con solid is 15 and a half hours in one day.
Wow.
But, well, I mean, there's probably other times I've been up awake longer, actually, now that I think about it. I've probably been up for 24 hours or something at one point in my little puppy life. But definitely these days, the most I'll be up is usually at a con or something.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's usually what was it? 6-2-1 rule, 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals and 1 shower. And I don't think a lot of furries really follow that rule too well, do they?
No, no. You know, I mean, when you're at a con and you're at opening ceremonies or something, and they're talking about, okay, now let me explain 621, blah blah blah, and then you look around and all the furs are like nodding their head. It's like, oh yeah, everyone knows, and like they're not even gonna. No. Unfortunately, if there's any one of those 3 things, the 621 that they should follow, it's the one. Right? Like take a shower every day.
Dude. I agree with you. There, Tayden. That one is hence that term, musky husky. That's real. If it's one thing, I'm pretty free loving and whatever, and always, happy go dandy. But then I'm just like, there was 1 or 2 suits that came up to me, and I hugged. And guess what? The first thing I noticed was the musky husky. I'm just like, whoo, holy moly.
You did not do the one.
You did definitely not do the one, let alone you probably did -1 or 2. Jeez Louise. It was just like, and it's like, in those rooms, they have a shower in them. Use them. Oh, yikes, man.
They're not just decorations. Come on.
Especially like me, being a Dutchie doing the dance, dancing. I did the dance comp. I think I showered like 3 or 4 times that day because I was I was sweating and sweating, dancing around and all that stuff. And I was like, no, all right. As soon as I was done, I was like, hi, everyone. Oh, up to the room, take a shower. Agreed. Yeah, definitely the shower is one of the biggest, most important things they do not follow that one. Agreed. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got time for a couple more questions. So, are you ready for the next one, Tayden? Are you ready? Hello?
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 Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm so glad we could get to talk to each other. How's your evening been?
So far, so good. I'm talking to other furs, and that's pretty amazing. Because I like to talk to other furs. So thank you for letting me do that.
Oh, absolutely. The pleasure's all mine. So I got some questions here. I'm gonna go into my next question. Okay. Oh geez. Okay. Here we go. Rick and Morty. Are you a fan of Rick and Morty?
I have actually only seen like 2.5 Rick and Morty episodes. It I mean, I could see the appeal, but I just couldn't quite get into it. And by appeal, I don't mean the banana peel that I slipped on.
Oh, gee.
Which I did not do. So maybe apple. But if you were to ask me right now, in fact, do that. Ask me right now, Tayden, what are you talking about?
Tayden, what are you talking about?
I have no idea, but thanks for asking. But anyway, so I've only seen, I've hardly ever seen more Rick and Morty. I know it's very popular, but I just couldn't get into it. Maybe I'll have to try again sometime.
Oh, absolutely. It's just like now they're already going into like their 4th season, but I don't blame you. I've watched like most of the episodes, and going into like the later seasons where it goes off on its own tangent now, literally. Like the 4th season, it's tough to follow. I'm like, what's going on there? What's happening to the parents? What's happening to Rick? And they're just going on weird.
So that's kind of like the thoughts that I'm always thinking. What is even going on right now? I have no idea.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. I just like sometimes like, where was I at again? What was I doing? You ever had that instant where you walk from one room and you go into another room, and you completely lost trace of thought of what you were thinking about? You ever had that happen?
Oh my God, that happens to me all the time.
Dude, I hear you. And it's purposely in the previous room, all right, I got to go and get this file or get this or whatever. I go through the door and I'm just like, oh, it's almost such a, what was I doing again? It's
exactly, I'm in a room, I'm chasing my tail, and then I realize there's something I have to do in the other room or something. So I go over there to do what I'm going to do, and I'm like, what is even happening right now? Why am I not chasing my tail? Oh yeah, there's something I was going to do, but now I don't know what was doing, so I'm going to go chase my tail.
And also you're just like,
again, I don't really have any idea what I'm talking about.
Right.
So the fact that any of you furs are still listening to me and my fluff, thank you for doing that.
I know, right? Thank you so much. Okay, so last question. Are you ready, Tayden? Are you ready?
Give me a second. I am getting ready.
Okay,
I'm ready.
Okay. Do you have any questions for me? Splitz the Dutchie.
Oh, I did not prepare.
Oh,
okay.
I knew I threw a curve.
You were setting me up for a tough one.
I know.
Okay. Let me do this in 2 parts.
Sure.
1, what is your favorite food?
Ooh. Let's see. There's so many wonderful foods out there. I agree with you on that one. I would say number 1 favorite food, I've got to go with it. I could eat all day, every day, is definitely salad. I eat kale. I do like those kale salads. That's one of my favorite, most wonderful, which is ironic because, you figure that, a dragon's supposed to be more carnivorous type, but yeah, like, like they'd eat more like meat and stuff or people or whatever. But I'm like, I like salads too. So it's actually really good and healthy. And,
well, it's good to be diverse like that and not eat people, I think. So no, I'm with you. And, salads, I think, now that you say that, I'm going to throw that into the list of when you asked me that question, because, there's some pretty good salads out there. So, yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And second part, which won't sound related to the first part because it's actually not, what is your favorite FurCon?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would say so far. Oh man, I'm gonna get so much stuff for this answer, but I gotta go with. I would say probably I gotta go with the where I ran into you there, Tayden. Definitely Texas Furry Fiesta. I enjoyed it. It was so much fun. It was really great, wonderful culture, furries, and a bunch of different things, and it has to be one of my favorites. It's one of the smaller cons, but I liked about it is just, despite it being a smaller one, it felt so big. It was a wonderful convention. It was definitely Texas Furry Fiesta. In fact, I got talking, and I'm tempted. I might actually come back 2021 if they have it. I would definitely consider. Yes.
And TFF is so well run. It's like really organized, and that's really great. And it's actually, I think, something like the 7th largest con in the world. So it's kind of a medium con, I think.
Right.
But yeah, it feels, and this hotel they have now is just, what did they get a few years ago, 3 years ago or something? It's really a great venue for something like that. So it's definitely in one of my top cons too. So I definitely see where you're coming from there.
Oh, absolutely. It was so wonderful because then you just felt, like with the furry community, you get this like family feel, and it just like some conventions, you get an even stronger feel of it per se. And like this one was like, because I volunteered there as well. So it was like funny. It's like I get done with dance comp and then I go shower, throw on my regular clothes, throw on my badge, and I go run down and help with like dealer's den or something like that. And then all these wonderful, the con heads and volunteer heads were just all like, "Oh, how are things going?" And I'm just like, "Oh my God!" Like one of them, her name was Sock Monkey, I believe, and she was like this kind of had this really cool kind of caring, motherly kind of approach with all this. At the convention, I'm just like, this is wonderful,
Yeah.
I really enjoy it, and I'm so looking forward to going to convention in the near future. I'm sure you're looking as forward to it as I am.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, Tayden, that is wonderful. Thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to talk with this Dutchie on his little show here and tell all these wonderful furries about what makes Tayden this awesome, wonderful furry to talk to. So I really appreciate you taking time out of your evening.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. It's been a good time, and I hope every other fur that's listening to this also had a good time with this.
Oh, absolutely. They're loving it, and it's fantastic. And it'll be, and then I'll have it also, I'll have it live and, of course, saved on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. So it'll be great to watch a recap and see how well we did, which was fantastic either way. So, I mean, you're an adorable pup. How could an interview with an adorable pup be bad? So.
Well, this pup does what it can.
So thank you so much. You take care and you have a great evening, Tayden. All right.
No problem. You too. We'll talk to you next time, Barf.
Absolutely. Squee.
Yay.
All right. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Hello? And there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for sticking with me tonight and watching this wonderful interview with Tayden, the multi-million talented pup. Until we meet again, Dutchy boops and Dutchy hugs. Love you guys. Have a good one, okay? Take care. And of course, Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on YouTube. I do a little bit of it all. But yes, thank you so much and have a great evening. And if you like my stuff, please do. Please like my stuff. No, I'm just kidding. But have a great evening, you guys. Take care.